What's up guys? So I'm actually on the way to a spot to get film this video, so let's go and hop in the car and head that way. Alright, so I just made it to the spot, and what I was wanting to go over today is that I think I created the perfect interior for any new edge Mustang, and now my reason behind that is because it's clean and simple, and it still gives a little bit of a like modern feel compared to how new edges usually are. And I guess I'll go ahead and explain exactly what I mean. So if you look at my car, obviously it's still like a new edge, but it's not exactly like a new edge, just because I do have a little bit different accent coloring around, and obviously the big picture and everything is the steering wheel. So new edges alone, I already do think the black interior, especially the premium, is the best interior that you can actually get. I just think it looks the best, and especially with leather seats, which mine are still in pretty decent shape. My driver one's a little bit more worn than my passenger, obviously. Especially as it sits right now, I think it's a good all-around interior. The only thing that I could really change that I actually want to do is some different seats, but that'd be down the road if I was actually getting that serious into it. But we'll go ahead and go over everything that I got done. And obviously what you probably want to know is the steering wheel. It is a full Alcantara steering wheel, and it's a flat bottom, which it was made by Redline Goods, and I actually do have a video linked up there in the corner that explains more of it. I think a steering wheel alone makes a huge difference, and that goes for really any car, and especially this car, because I know a lot of people do complain about the interiors, but I think the ones that come in the car aren't that bad. I mean, they're still really nice for the year, and mine was just starting to get a little bit worn. I actually hit up Redline Goods. They were willing to work with me. And now for any new edge, I think this is a big factor, honestly. I mean, it's not huge. I know they didn't come to the regular GTs and the V6s, but a different kind of pedals, which these are the pedals from like the Cobra and whatever car it came in. Now, the reason I like them is because they're silver, and they also match the silver car, and I think it looks really good. And it actually does give a little bit more grip, which, I mean, I'm not really ever driving for grip or anything. I know a lot of people do say stuff like that. And then last but not least, I think a different shift knob, which this one has a silver, it's a Cobra style, and it's the 5-speed obviously, but it has silver to match the car, pedals, everything else. But I think this is a really good shift knob because it's not really too expensive. It was like $45. And I was looking at some MGW stuff, which that stuff can get pricey if you do like a custom made one, which is what I was going to do. But I think this one is honestly really good, feels good. It's a lot better than the plastic one that I had on there that came with the whole manual swap kit. Now the only thing I do kind of dislike about it is the fact that this color is a little bit different from that color, but they did that way it can match all the interiors, and that way it wasn't just like only dedicated to the charcoal interior. Now it's a good in between. You don't really notice it. I mean, really, it matches buttons and some of the darker accents in the car, so it's not that big of a deal. And then these floor mats I actually do have that are different. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what came in the car stock. These were in the car whenever I bought it 3 years ago or however long it's been, and my driver one's obviously getting a little bit beat up, but I think these are some of the best floor mats to get in the car, especially because again, it's kind of like the silver and theme whatever that I got going on. But as the interior sits right now, I'm actually really happy with it, and the only thing that I could really see myself doing in the future would be throwing some Corbo seats in there. But do I really want to spend $2 on seats right now? Not really. I got different stuff I'd rather do to the car than to do seats. And then, I mean, other than that, it would really just be like if I did a rear seat delete, which these are like in mint condition back here. I mean, I think there's only been like 3 or 4 people that sat in it since I've had the car. Now, I was extremely lucky to find a car that had an interior that was pretty close to perfect in condition, so I didn't have to do any kind of resto stuff or anything. So if you do have some kind of interior that does need a little bit of work, I would recommend just go ahead and getting everything back up to par, and then you can start doing other stuff. Just because I believe a good interior makes for a different driving experience, just because that will. Because whenever I do some mods, I kind of sit there and think like, oh yeah, it's cool, whatever, and then I forget about it. But then if I go back and look at like other pictures of the stock wheel, then I appreciate it a lot more. And honestly, I mean, that's one of my favorite things I've probably done to this car now. I guess let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you would change anything about it. I mean, I know a lot of people probably was looking at like the red stitching and the Alcantara wheel, and a lot of people don't like Alcantara either, but I mean, I've always kind of liked it. Does it really match the theme of the car? Not really, because a lot of it is plastic and leather, but I've always wanted a full Alcantara wheel ever since I saw this one Terminator Swap Bullet on Instagram. He had the exact same spec, and honestly, I mean, that's kind of where the interior inspiration came from, was that guy, but he don't have that car anymore. And I was just, I don't know, I really wanted that wheel, and I think it really complements everything. I don't think there's really a better interior that you can have that's still simple and still like an OEM Plus feel than what I have right here. If maybe it's not for you, maybe let me know what you would do different. If not, let me know what you like about it, what's your favorite piece about it. I guess other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you today, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into filming another video right now actually, but I'm probably gonna be taking advantage of some Black Friday sales. I really don't know yet. I haven't looked too deep into it, but like I said last video, I was wanting to throw some coilovers on this car, so that will probably be my next purchase, is some coilovers. Now I don't know if I'm gonna go with Strange or Maximum Motorsports yet. I know Maximum Motorsports are like top dog, but I don't know if I really want to spend however much it is to do that setup, because I'm only gonna be running a front coilover setup and then Maximum Motorsports double adjustable rear control arms in the back, that way I can sit a little bit lower. Other than that, I mean, the exterior is pretty much like done, kind of, because after I get everything lowered, and then whenever I do need to order more rear tires, which will be sometime soon, I guess, because I had to order fronts not too long ago, but whenever I order rears, I'm obviously going to go up to a little bit fatter of a tire. And now I think with a fatter tire and the car sitting really low, there's not much more you can ask for. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff I wish was different, like maybe I'd do a different spoiler, different hood in the future, but right now I'm pretty happy with the way the car sits, other than just trying to get it lowered a little bit. I guess that's all I have for you today. Leave a like, comment, trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time.